What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Phil, aka Backheel FM, here with our first ever series on the channel. Brand new channel, getting started, and we have our first series, The Beach Boys, Concord Rangers FC. So basically, the premise of this save is I'm an American, as you can probably tell by the accent, and I've taken in my avatar, put them into this Concord Rangers club, and we are going to go into a Vanarama National League South season here with Concord. Just to give you a little background, the Beach Boys, I mean, how could I not choose a team known as the Beach Boys? It would be almost criminal to pass up the opportunity for an American coach to go to England and take over a club with a nickname like that. So you can take a look at their history a little bit. We're founded in 1967, so relatively new club given the history of the English football pyramid. Semi-pro, obviously, being down in the non-league levels, and last year narrowly avoided relegation. Not a lot in the way of silverware as far as we're talking. This is going to be a challenge to start here. The club play their home games at the Aspect Arena and possess poor training facilities, poor youth facilities. Club also has basic junior coaching and a limited youth recruitment network. But we are affectionately known as the Beach Boys. And really, what more do you need? So the club is just kind of taken off because you can see we've got 2 English Essex Senior League titles. That's all we got. And so right now, this is about as high as we've ever been. The Aspect Arena is our home, as we can take a look. Play on a grass surface with a 3,250 capacity stadium built in 1985. I believe the standing for that is there's more standing than seating. Field condition is okay, though. So we'll take a look at our squad report. Yeah, guys, there's one thing that I've noticed big time, and you can see it right from the get-go. We are short. Right now, we couldn't even fill a league squad. We would have 1 sub open. So as you guys take a look, you can see the rules for match day. No match day rules, which is nice. I do believe there's a limit on the amount of loan players we can get in. Oh, excuse me. We would actually be too short because I haven't named a goalkeeper. You'll get a glance at our tactic here. So, wow, one is substantially better than the other. So we'll take a look down the squad, and let's just get our assessment up, our reports up. All right, so looking at this in terms of the best players at the club, we've got Jack Parkinson. He is, bar none, the best player at the club. If we take a look at this guy, his versatility is unreal. I can't even believe that we've got a player like this that exists in the non-league levels. He's a true Sunday league. He is a coach, a defender, a central defender, defensive midfielder, which is his primary position, but he's natural at all of these. So he can play as primarily as a ball-winning midfielder, and you can see some of his stats are really, really good. 9 marking, 10 tackling. We've got it set where excellent stats are set at 13, and so we just moved each of the thresholds down a bit because players start to look a little samey if you don't differentiate at a little bit lower level. Let me actually confirm that that's the case and I'm not lying to you, because I've changed it in others. And yes, so we've got our average attributes set at 5, good at 9, and excellent at 13. It helps differentiate players at the non-league level a little bit better. But you can see this guy, Jack, he'll be part of our coaching staff as well, but he's our best striker in the team right now. I would like to get it to where Jack can play defensive mid or play in the central midfield, where he's a little more of a natural talent. Billy Knott, He's our other guy, another central midfielder. And you can see at this level, this is a fantastic player. He likes to play as an advanced playmaker. He'll be playing as a box-to-box midfielder, most likely in our system, which you've just gotten a quick glance at. So it's a 4-4-2. This is all set around playing simple, short passing, and playing the ball out of defense. What that requires is we need to go out and get a little bit better quality of player, especially along the back line, and we need to add loads of depth. So mainly I'll be looking at strikers, wingers, and then any of the four, as well as a backup keeper, because right now we are sitting quite short. You can see in the team report, if we take a look at the depth chart, you can't even count that we have 5 strikers because genuinely, one of them is actually going to be able to play. These 2 left mids obviously need to. Billy Knott is going to be playing in central midfield, so I need to improve on the left wing to bring in a player of a little higher quality than Sterling. You see Tyrone Sterling. He's actually more of a left back, but right now he's the only mid that we have. He is 30 years old as well, and although he's listed as a key player, and you can see Billy Knott and Tyrone Sterling are listed as the only 2 left backs as well. So, left mids. Sterling and Shaw are my 2 left backs, and then just the 1 keeper at senior level. So you can understand I've got a lot of work cut out for me. They are saying that I have some exciting youth prospects. So this particular poacher, really good physicals, balance not quite so good, stamina really bad, strength not so good either. And you can see his mental's a little weak, but his off the ball is very good. Finishing and first touch, not as good. Maybe we can train that into him a little bit, but that heading stat of 13, I'm just imagining someone whipping a cross in and Matt Neary getting on the end of it. He's down in our under 18s right now. Topley, central midfielder with the under 23s. Yeah, low on stamina, but he does primarily play as a central midfielder set to attack. Good decision making. Let's take a look at what else he can play. So within our system, we've got a box-to-box midfielder and a central midfielder set to support. So slightly different than what he is used to. As I click back to Neary, I meant to go to Topley. So Adam Topley, not quite as good. His concentration is real low. Mentals need some work, and maybe the senior players in the squad can help out with that. And then the last one, Jed Smith, defender, probably needs to improve quite a bit before he sees anything like senior football. So can see we've got some strong stuff. We've got some strong characters in the squad, but we need depth, especially basically across the whole team. We need depth. So we've got introductory advice. It says to request youth facilities because of our poor youth facilities. You know as well as I do that this is not going to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break right here, and I'm going to come back after I've done some business, and we're getting ready to get into the true grit of the season. So that's an introduction, and I will be back as we kind of get to the first game of the season. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. What we've got is we are here at the first day of the season. We have had a busy off season, not necessarily doing the things that I wanted to do, but the bottom line is that we have a squad. We are a club. We will participate in the league, and we'll be able to play this first game against Gloucester City. In terms of movement on the transfer front, you guys can see we haven't done a ton. We've got 3 loan players in, and I've also, I had signed a central defender as well, but the big stuff recently is are these loans in for Joseph Osage. Again, not a ton of knowledge on these guys because it took me such a long time to get our scouting team sorted that we ended up having to kind of take a leap of faith on a couple of players off their initial recommendations. The main guy that we wanted to get in, who was, excuse me while I actually find, the main guy that we had wanted to get in before he could play right and left back, which was very disappointing, was a free agent who ended up signing for a different team. So that essentially is what it is. There is not a ton we can do there. And our small scouting team is taking essentially forever to identify the players' attributes and actually get them in. So I can't find this guy, but really it's a moot point because he signed for someone else. I believe he signed for Dagon Red, and instead we're left out to dry. And so the pre-match tactical briefings I always hand over. So as you guys can see with our tactic, we've got our 4-4-2. It's a positive mentality, and then in possession we're playing short and we're pressing high, and just trying to force mistakes. That's essentially what we're going for. I do this initial pick, but I mean this is kind of where we're at. So let's take a look at this guy actually. So Ahmed Abdullah, he was down with our under 23s. He isn't the most insane player, but in terms of playing the central midfield role, his touch and his passing and his technique are out of this world. So his mentals aren't the best, but his vision and work rate are pretty good. His determination is super high, and his stamina and acceleration are just below that kind of 9 threshold for very good. So Ahmed Abdullah kind of straight into the first team. You can see here Parkinson and our guy Wall, Alex Wall. He's the other pressing forward. So when you look at him set on attack, 9 finishing, not the best mentals, teamwork's real low, work rate not great at all, but his physicals are really good, and he's got good aggression and bravery. Hopefully he doesn't get sent off too much, because that'd be bad for a striker. But we're going to move ahead, and we're going to get into this first match. I always try to praise the training of other players. It's always good keeping that morale up, obviously. I've talked to Michael Clark about it one too many times. He's been in the top 3 pretty much every week. So we're going to get through this first. As you can see, the loan deals are coming through now, but not quite there before the end of the season. These are, I've set them as rotation in the agreement, so I'm not held to any nonsense about he's a squad player. Okay, well, anyways, the fans aren't thrilled about it, but it is what it is. He's a depth option for us, so I'm not super concerned about this. Let's take a look. All right, so Parkinson and Wall starting up top. I'm not going to throw Riso Hackett Fairchild, RHF. I'm not going to throw RHF into it straight off the bat, although hopefully he can come in off the bench if we need a goal. As you can see, I didn't improve on Sterling on the left wing. We're looking very threadbare over there, and it'll be Knott and Minshall actually, with Ahmed Abdullah available from the bench as well. God, I also need right wingers. There's a job to be done here, folks. That's That's really what we need to keep in mind. I do have a keeper that I'm trying to get in on loan right now from Charlton. But we are going to get into our first match, and we're going to see what it is we can do. Here against Gloucester, we are heavy favorites for this match. So we are. I am gonna give them a morale boost. I have faith. I believe you've got what it takes there, lads. So go out and do the job. As we get kicked off here, well, long ball forward towards Wall. Not exactly accurate, but obviously that first, God, not really match fit. Really probably shouldn't have risked him for this one, but it is Gloucester who are booked first, so they're playing a little rough. Highlight here for them, maybe. Can we turn it into a highlight for us? Page on Dong, shot blocked. Besant will play it up for Wall. Wall does well to hold it up here. Finds Green out on the right. Can we just build something? Infield for Knott to Minchell. Back to Knott. They're trying to work it into the box, and you can see here that is exactly what they're doing. A lot of passing around. Parkinson with his shot blocked from the edge of the area. It will be a corner. Let's see if we can assert any dominance here in the air. Minchell, it looked like he may have a free header, but the ball just evaded him. Green collects and plays an aimless ball down the line, and end of highlight. Could have gone better. Mofford. All right, I think he was offside. Ball was in the... Wow, ball hit the bar. I could have swore he was offside, but warning signs here for Concord Rangers. Not opts to play it all the way back to Clohessy, the fullback. Green with it, just an inaccurate pass. Clohessy wins it back, though. Green up towards Wall, cut out. We've kept the pressure up. We're not really fashioning anything in the way of real chances. Just the one shot so far, none on target. 2 shots for Gloucester. Also none on target. Shaw towards Knott. Cut out by Avery. Well, folks, so far we haven't been able to work a chance, but Wall's got one here, saved by Hannah. Well, it was a good chance. I think that probably is our first clear-cut chance, and yes, it is a clear-cut chance. Not in off the corner. Green back out wide for Knott. Not easily dispossessed by Mofford. Really should have done a lot better. Well, this hasn't been going quite as well as I would have hoped, but we have been better than them at the very least. Free kick here to Gloucester. Minchell. Yep, Minchell booked. So first booking, Lee Minchell. First booking for the Beach Boys. Sterling with a throw. Some nice passing out here on the left. Can we maybe open up some space? No, Parkinson held the ball far too long and it's cut out. He could be made to pay on the counter here. It's Undong. Oh, thank God it was a horrible finish. Besant holds it easily. Well, that was very nearly embarrassing. We had comfortable possession and worked our way into trouble. Not Minchell. Can we do something? We fashioned the one clear-cut chance, but now so have they. Long ball looking for Parkinson, not exactly what we were looking for. And again, they're going to play out from the back and play it over the top for Ndong. He's in behind again here. Wow, it is a good thing that he is horrible. It is really troubling that that's their second clear-cut chance that they fashioned just off a simple long ball over the top. I'm going to really have to look at that. Ball infield for not. Was it blocked? Nope, it was just over the bar. Just over the bar. Believe that. Oh, no, not counted as a half chance. Thought it might be. It was from too far out maybe to count. Now long ball forward looking for Wall. Wall won the header, but just heads it straight to the goalkeeper. I will tell Lee Minshall to kind of ease off tackles. Oh, flicked header, another clear-cut chance for Ndong. It's been actually really poor from us in this opening game defensively. I'm going to have a look at our tactics. Do we need... I'm not happy with their performance. But I have faith. Sterling's lost confidence, and I don't even have anyone to replace him. So as we get going in the second half, let's take a look at our team instructions. So we're playing out of defense, but really it's out of possession. Yeah, we're playing just a standard defensive line, but we're getting caught on the break quite often. I don't know, maybe something that we need to look at for the future. Do we need to play a little deeper to avoid getting hit on the counter? Free kick here, and another booking, it looks like, for... Nope, it's just a talking to. Another free kick. They're playing... Gloucester playing rough here. They do have a corner, though. Can we defend this? Just about. Wasn't ideal, once again. Pollock with a good defensive header. But Parkinson dallying on the ball again. It's a couple of times that he's lost possession. Parkinson, probably our best player. But here's a long ball forward to Wall. Can Wall do something? Oh, Hannah with another save. It was Wall's second big chance. Hannah's been immense in the Gloucester goal. Not... Pollock can't get on the end of it. It's Parkinson from the edge of the area, and Hannah again with the save. Well, now we're kind of asking ourselves, what will it take to get one past this keeper? Wall chasing the corner. Green, Minshall. Shot was easily saved and held. Ndong unable to get on the end of that one, at least. Long ball forward towards Wall. We've done okay, but this was supposed to be a comfortable victory according to the pundits, and we're behind. Well, that is not good. It was a simple ball in behind. Page just drilled it across the face, and Williams got wrong side of the defender and scores the opener. Well, it's not good. I'll tell you that much. We are going to need to go attacking. I'm going to perhaps play a little more. Let's take short kicks instead of rolling it out, and let's just see if we can do a little something in transition. I also am about to make a sub because it has been not good enough from a few players, and I think we will have our loanee. So first, Ahmed Abdullah is going to come on for Billy Knott, who's tiring in that central midfield support role. And I am going to bring on Hackett, Fairchild, RHF on for Alex Wall, who has missed a host of chances. Well, had them saved, but missed them. Another free kick for us. Demon. Is he a demon? Will he be booked? No. Apparently he's not as evil as a demon as you'd assume a demon would be. Hackett Fairchild with his first touches. Out wide for Green. Green in towards Parkinson off the bar. Abdullah's there and pounces. And we are level. We'd gone a little bit more attacking. Hackett Fairchild involved immediately. Sprayed a good ball out wide for Green. Parkinson headed against the bar. And Abdullah was there to fire in the rebound. And Concord Rangers equalize with just about 18 minutes to play. We've got 15 now. Hackett Fairchild warned by the referee for giving away that free kick, but we are on the front foot here. Now we've got a free kick. Is it in an attacking area? They've received another booking. Sam Avery booked this time. Well, the last 10 minutes have ebbed away, and that was very nearly a winner there. Who can we bring on to change this? Jamie Smith. I'm just going to bring him on and in the hopes that we get a little better performance out of that back line here in these last few minutes. But on 86 minutes, Gloucester with another corner. Bakare, the poor touch, just out of play. Very, very easy for us to defend that. All right, another free kick. We're just getting, everything is getting disrupted here by Gloucester. They're trying to waste time. It's another yellow card. The 5th handed out to Gloucester today. Can we fashion a chance here in the last 4 minutes? It's looking, well, it's looking more and more unlikely. And the offside flag up, not even during a highlight. And that looks like it's going to be it, folks. As the clock is approaching the 95-minute mark, and it is a 1-1 draw. Saying not to be tough, but I think that is the sort of match that we should be winning. The squad agrees. Well, we're off to a disappointing start with that first match. Gloucester held out for the draw. Abdullah did get on the score sheet. And Abdullah getting straight into the action. So with that, as you can see, this is a whole new squad. Basically every first-team player is new for Concord. I'm going to take a look here real quick at the schedule. So as we end this first episode, I will look probably ahead all the way to, we've got 2 tough games. Billericay and Dulwich Hamlet are both expected to finish in the playoff places, at least kind of compete for the title. And we will see if we can get some big results here early in the season. But I will probably look at this FA Cup second qualifying round match as the next time that we will link up. This has been Phil, the aka Backheel FM. Be sure to hit subscribe and like these videos if you're enjoying it. You can follow me on Twitter as well. And let's talk FM. Let's talk football in general. Let's have fun. I know I'm an American in an Englishman's game, but I'm enjoying it so far. And let's get the Beach Boys to glory. Later days. No, I'm not going to say later days.